Hey Mishi, Josh here from LinkedIn. We connected a couple of days ago, and here's the video that I said I'll just kind of put together for you and send across. Just a quick one, basically have a look at your site and see how it's performing, and just seeing what opportunities there are for your online business to grow in terms of getting more traffic and making more sales. So you got a nice looking site here. I did have a look at some of the technical bits and pieces like page loading speed, user interface, or the user experience, and whether it's mobile optimized. There are a few issues there. What you can do here is if you type in site colon and then your domain name, you can see all the pages that are indexed by Google. And this gives us an overview of how your site is structured. Now, the first page that is listed here is your home page, which is good. This isn't optimized. You see this dot dot dot. It means this title tag isn't optimized. You need to keep that within the restrictions. Otherwise, Google will recognize that, and you kind of get penalized, and it'll just make it more difficult for you to rank. And also, this is in many ways, this listing here is you need to encourage people to click on here. So you've got to have some interesting words and also keywords which are relevant to your industry to drive traffic to your site. The meta description is set nicely, fun, innovative, bright baby accessories for modern parents. That's really nicely set. But you want to have the same kind of structure for all your pages. So you want your meta descriptions to be set in the same kind of way, and your title tags to be set. And certainly, your shipping page here and about us shouldn't be so high. So there's a few issues there with the structure, your site architecture, which need to be looked at, and addressing those issues. It's going to be a lot easier for Google to understand your site and index your site, and for people to find your site. But in terms of traffic at the moment, you can see here you're not actually getting any traffic. Okay, you got one visitor. So obviously there's a lot of work to be done there. You're actually only ranking here for 19 keywords. That's only 19 opportunities for people to find your site on Google when they put in search terms which are related to your products. And in reality, you want to be ranking for thousands of keywords. So we can have a look at what keywords your site is ranking for at the moment. So it's 19 keywords, and here they are basically. And there's some interesting ones there. So for example, breastfeeding cover. So that's something you obviously sell. If we click on that, we can see what the listing looks like. But you can see here, each month in the UK, there's 5,500 people searching breastfeeding cover. Now you're actually on page 5. Every time you search something on Google, you get 10 results per page. So if you're position 47, it means you're halfway down page 5. So no one is finding you. One person's arrived on your site somehow, but there's 5,500 people that are looking for breastfeeding covers, and this is certainly something you want to target. And what I mean by that is you need to get some interesting, compelling, fresh content on your site, and link that into the rest of your site. Get some backlinks to that, what you'll find then is this piece of content will be promoted, and it will create a nice entry point to your site, ideally on page 1 of Google, for when people are searching breastfeeding cover, and you can start to capture a big amount of this search volume. As it stands, this is your listing here. You see on page. Oh, this is listed the whole lot, but basically, you're down on page 5. So that's what your listing looks like. Now, if I was searching for breastfeeding cover, and then I saw this listing, this doesn't indicate to me anything about breastfeeding cover. You see, it's not optimized. There doesn't say breastfeeding or cover in there. So this isn't a very well optimized listing. So even if someone was to find that, they wouldn't be clicking on it. So again, you got to look at your meta descriptions and title tags. Just to give you an example of a site that's doing really well, breastfeeding cover, searched it on Google, massive search volumes. We scroll down, we come across this site. People are going to click on that. And if we have a look at that, I don't know if you're familiar with these guys, but obviously they're doing very well for themselves. In terms of traffic, they're generating over 300,000 visitors a month, and they're actually ranking here for a lot of keywords. 55,000 keywords they're ranking for, and they're actually spending $5,500 a month on Google Ads. So if you compare the amount of keywords they're ranking for, 55,000 compared to yours, 19, there's a correlation there. between the keywords you're ranking for and how much traffic. So there's quite a lot of kind of things to go over. They're just like the basics. So what I'll do is I'll put a link to my calendar into the email. I hope that was useful, and we can line up a call and we can go into a bit more detail about what your goals are, and see if we can help you achieve those. Really appreciate your time, and speak to you soon. Bye bye.